Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu and I'm bringing out this video of me unboxing a board game, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of Silent Victory, U.S. Submarines in the Pacific 1941 through 1945. Woo! Okay, alright, let me go and get our background music started because you know I love my background music, and let's get going with the unboxing. So, this is a game that, from my understanding, is a follow-up to the Hunters, or is in the Hunters series, which the Hunters I saw in my friendly neighborhood game, or my friendly neighborhood board game, friendly neighborhood game store. There you go. My friendly neighborhood gamer. Jesus, Bear, you ruined me. My friendly neighborhood game store. No. Friendly local. Wait, no. What is? Oh, it's FLGS. Man, I'm getting like my ankles crossed on this one. Friendly FLGS. Friendly local game store. There you go. My friendly local game store. That's what I was trying to say. The Hunter series is one I saw in the friendly local game store, and I was like, that sounds interesting. And then I read the back. It's like, Germans. I don't want to play Germans. So this one, from my understanding, is basically the similar game in the same system, but it's the U.S. side. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let me play the U.S. Woohoo! So we're going to read the back of the box here. I did not plan for this, but we'll zoom in because we got to follow tradition. Gonna be a lot to read, but it's okay. It's okay. Reading is essential. We don't want to cognitively surrender here, y'all. No cognitive surrender. We must fight back against the AI overlords. Take that, Google. Talking to you, YouTube. All right. So Silent Victory, and also you, Twitch. Sorry, Silent Victory. U.S. submarines in the Pacific, 1941 through 1945. So this one has. Well, I'm not reading all that. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the. Here we go. Silent Victory, U.S. Submarines in the Pacific 1941 through 1945 is a solitaire tactical level game placing you in command of an American submarine during World War II in the Pacific. Your mission is to destroy as much Japanese shipping and as many warships as possible while advancing your crew quality and decorations. You will find it challenging to survive an entire tour from 1941 through 1945 while taking enough chances to win promotions and medals, while avoiding relief from command. Man, it's a lot of wilds in there. Silent Victory is purposely designed to deliver a brisk yet intense gaming experience that forces many decisions upon you as you take command of one of the major U.S. fleet submarine types in service. To begin with, 9 U.S. fleet submarines are profiled and available for you to choose from. Patrols will take you to different parts of the Pacific as time progresses in the war. Patrol zones reflect the changing operational areas. Arenas? Nope, areas. Yeah, areas. Sorry, took me a second. Operational areas as war progresses from the Philippines to Midway. The Somnols, and even patrols to the water just off the coast of Japan and China. A thrilling historical narrative unfolds as 720 ship targets are uniquely identified, including tonnage, with their historical counterparts. Nice. With their historical counterparts that were sunk during the war, including frigaters, tankers, Japanese submarines, and warships. The game engine is built upon the successful Hunters design and has proven to be a solid playable experience. All the major U.S. fleet boat types are accounted for with every level of detail, including period of service, armaments, crew makeup, damage capacity, and more. Conducting patrols in the heart of the system, as you will be resolving encounters against individual ships, convoys, or even enemy aircraft and submarines. Situations you face and decisions you make suddenly come in quick succession. How will you engage once a convoy has been spotted? Do you close the initial target range at increased risk of detection for a more lethal attack? Do you launch 1 or 2 fire salvos, and how many torpedoes do you fire? Will you try to follow a convoy or ship to engage in additional rounds of combat? What evasive maneuvers do you undertake to slip away from escorts to avoid or minimize damage? every decision could determine if you and your crew come home heroes, failures, or not at all. Ooh, sorry. I didn't read the bullet points up here because I feel like they were just talking about the game, but I mean, that's the point of bullet points. Let me go and read those. 9 U.S. fleet submarines represented, 9 patrol assignments out of Pearl Harbor or Australia, 720 named historical ship targets with tonnage, including 20 capital ships. I mean, they got a lot of stuff in here. Special missions for transport, minelaying, evacuation, recon, and lifeguarding. Combat encounters with individual ships, ships with escorts, convoys, and aircraft. Combat versus Japanese submarines. Daytime and nighttime engagements, including U.S.-style Wolfpack patrols. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Wolfpack patrols. Woo! I'll talk about that in a second. I guess I'll talk about it now. I know that there's a game called Wolfpack that was again centering on the Germans. I was like, it sounds cool. It's solo only, but like I don't want to play the Germans. Give me the option to play the Germans or the U.S. and I'll play it. But if it's just the Germans, it's like, I'm fine. Again, having the option to play the other side, that's kind of what I'm looking for. Not just locked in, you must play the Germans. I'm not down for that. All right, anyway, continuing on, my personal decisions there aside. Submarine damage includes flooding, hull, torpedo doors, periscope, fuel tanks, crew injury by crew type, wow. Engines, hydrophones, AA guns, deck guns, batteries, radio, wow, that's crazy. Crew advancement and commander decorations to include the Navy Cross and Medal of Honor. Multiplayer and tournament rule options. Oh, okay. Evasive maneuvers, patrol abort, variable escort quality, reassignment to newer boats, circular torpedo runs, random events, historical patrols, and much more. Wow, there's a lot going on in this game. And the other thing I'll say is that when I did get this game, again, they had the hunters right next to it, and I already knew about the hunters, and I was like, I'm not getting the hunters, but I was very close because the price was almost right. The price in this game was like $64. I think MSRP is like $70 or something like that. But the price in this is like $64. If this is like $50 and the other one's $50, I would have definitely gotten both. Despite the fact I didn't want to play as the Germans, I would have gotten both. But the Hunters was a 3rd edition, and it said like, new to the 3rd edition. And I think this is also 3rd edition. I think looking on Board Game Geek, if the print for it is after 2019, it's a 3rd edition. So we'll see if this is 3rd edition, 1st edition, or 2nd edition. I think I know it's not the 1st edition, but anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and crack into this one. We've done a lot of reading. We've done a lot of anticipation. Let's go and get into it. So let me open up the box here. Oh, I just clipped my nails this morning. No. All right, tiny scissors. You clip my nails. Now you're gonna open my box. Wow, what a sentence. Okay. And there we go. Opening up the shrink wrap. Get that out of the way. There we go. Yeah. That's very loud. Woo. There we go. We did it. Shrink wrap has been unwrapped. No more shrink. Now only grow. Haha. Okay. So let's open up the box. Open up the box. Oh, it's taking its time. It's taking a sweet time. Anticipation's building. All right, let me help it out a little bit. Get a little bit of air in there. Come on, you can do it. Oh my gosh, jeez. There we go. Whew. All right, we opened the box. We did it. So we got our rule sheet here, and we have, I'm assuming these are our ships. So let me move this off to the side. It's off to the side. Oh, we got a number of ships. We got a lot of, look at that. That's paperwork. We got some paperwork, boys and gals and people and non-binary pals. That's a lot. I don't think any of this is spoilers, but some of this is double-sided. Ooh, I like double-sided. That's good. Okay. So we got a lot. I do like the feel of this paper. It feels nice. This feels nice. This feels good. The feel of this glossy doesn't feel as great, but it feels good enough. Okay. All right. Continuing on, we got a Silent Victory Patrol log sheet, and it's double-sided. So I guess this is a number of ships that we've knocked out, and we can kind of keep track of that. Cool. We got a small sheet of chits. These looks like they're probably 17 millimeter. Oh no, these are tiny. Oh man, I don't like that. We'll get a closer look at all these later. I'm definitely going to try to do a little bit of organizing because it shouldn't be much by the looks of it. Continuing with the box, we have dice. We got we got two 10-sided dice, one 20-sided, one D20, two D10s, and three D6s. So lots of dice going on, and we got some stuff. Wow, we got some stuff. Is this foldable? This is thick. Why is this thick? This is thick. Look how thick that is. That's like, you hear that? That's thick. These are placards. So these are different captains and different ships or something? Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Didn't I have 9 different ships I could use? So am I number 9? Interesting. And then on the opposite side, it's the same person, but I'm assuming they're upgraded. I see, this is their award side, and this is their non-award side. Interesting. Okay, cool. Interesting stuff. We'll learn more about that later. Oh, let me see if there's anything under here. Nope, nothing. Anything under here? Nothing. I have come to appreciate the spacers that they put in here, but I also hate them because I always throw these away. I mean, I don't throw them away. They're collected in my closet, but I do end up taking them out of the box once I get my storage solution in there. So I appreciate them because it's kind of holding space for you to take up space with your stuff, but it's a little annoying. All right, let's go and look at some stuff. So I want to look at the, we've already looked at this pad, so I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna look at these little sheets here. So, oof, how am I gonna do this? I have my other camera set up. Let me switch over to it. It's set up, but it's not ready. It's not ready for prime time. Let me clean this up a little bit. Oh, that's bad. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, and there we go. All right, so we have these different sheets, and these different sheets are different submarines by the looks of it. So these different submarines will have a lot of information on them. I have no clue what I'm looking at, but I'll see if I can guess. We got rank and awards. We got crew quality, damage for our hull, patrols. Interesting. Engines, motors, miscellaneous. Yeah, I have no earthly idea what I'm looking at. Comparing these two, I guess 4 torpedo. This one has more torpedo tubes and more hull. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. There we go. This one has more torpedo tubes and more hull by like 1 more. Oh, no, it's different. Hold on. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, by 1 more. Okay, I was right. It's just because the line here was different, so I was confused. Interesting. Okay, and I'm assuming these are locations you can try to do your patrols in. I do want to say that the reason why I kind of got this game and I got Infernal Machines, which I have Infernal Machines on order. It's going to arrive here soon, so you'll see an unboxing of that eventually. But it's mostly because I really wanted to play Nemo's War, but I don't want to play Nemo's War. Like I like the idea of Nemo's War, but I don't want to play Nemo's War, if that makes sense. So like these games seem like they're like Nemo's War adjacent, where you kind of have like manage your crew, manage your morale, and try to move on with things and like survive the challenges without being Nemo's War. So that's why do I not want to play Nemo's War? I have no earthly idea. I just like, I don't want to play that, but I want to play something like that, like a little story adventure telling thing. I think Infernal Machines might be a lot closer to that than this. But this, like I said, had really good reviews and had really good accolades, so I wanted to give it a shout out, or wanted to give it a test run, and the price was right. So we got more submarines here, and then we have our patrol assignments boards, and we roll. Okay, so we roll dice to see where we go. With what ship? Oh no, these are locations, and this is the date. Okay, and then these are encounters that we can run into. We got more encounters here. Whew. We got more encounters here. I guess this is like generating stuff. So this kind of feels like it has like maybe a feel of Pirates. Sorry, what's the name of the game? The Golden Age of Piracy. where you have a lot of lookup tables that kind of generate your enemies that you're fighting, and you kind of take them out, or you try to face that challenge and take them out. So that's nice because it keeps the game nice and random. Keeps you on your toes. There's a lot. There's a lot of charts here. I'm surprised that these aren't in books. I guess they're not in books because it's a little bit easier to have the sheet that you need, and then put the rest of it away. So I guess that's fair. Ooh, we got some maps. This is Australian patrols. We got marshals. Solomons, Java Sea, Philippine, Indochina, cool, Empire. So are these different years? What's happening? Let's see. Trying to see if there's a difference. I think there is a difference. I just don't see it yet. All right, I'm not sure if there's a difference, but we'll let future me figure that out. Current me is going to keep moving. All right, this is the North Pacific. More maps, different arrows for sure. That's not double-sided. And here we have a submarine combat map. Oh, okay, cool. So yeah, this is definitely following the Age of Piracy side of things, where you have like your different sheets to keep track of stuff. Kind of a generative adventure type thing. Not double-sided. And then here's the Poipus and the Narwhal. Cool. That's cool. All right. That is neat. Okay, let me put those away, and we'll move on to our next bits, which is going to be the rulebook. We'll take a gander at this rulebook. So the rulebooks from GMT have been pretty consistent, and I've come to understand how their rulebooks flow. Usually they give you like a very expansive, like here's a full-on demo of how the game works, and if you follow this step by step, you can probably learn how to play the game. And I think that's a reasonable way to do it. It's just a little annoying because it's like I don't want to read all that. But oh Jesus! As soon as I turn the page, look at all these words. Look at all these words. Why can't I have AI do it? No, guys, don't cognitively surrender. Do not cognitively surrender. I'm gonna keep reminding people not to do that. But there's a lot of words here. As far as a rulebook layout, actually, let me switch my view back to where we were a second ago. 1 second. Yeah, let's go back here. So let's kind of take a wider view here. So there's a lot of text, a lot of words jumping out at you. So you got some images here, you got some pictures, and I will say that as far as GMT rulebooks, this one does not feel, at least on that first page, did not feel like it was making a good first impression. Looking at here though, this feels a lot better. You got things that are kind of color coded here to let you know this is D, this is H. Okay, cool. So it's kind of helping you keep your visuals not mixed up. Some cards to talk about here, but man, this triple column thing is killing me. I feel like double column might be better because the print is very small. I don't have issues reading things in small text form, but it's just harder to focus on sometimes. Bold titles to show you things you're looking for, sure. Nice, very spot on. I'm assuming there's there's an index up front, so you can jump to the section you need to jump to. And this is kind of following how GMT's Mr. President rulebook is set up, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think that's a compliment. That's not a compliment for me, because the Mr. President rulebook is not as bad. It's a lot of stuff, and it's presenting it very verbosely, as it should. It was hard to get into that one. Anyway, continuing on, we got our pictures, we got our stuff. So yeah, the rulebook is very dense, and that seems fair for a game that's solo only, where you got to control everything. It's simulating everything. It's simulating the submarine combat. It's trying to be as realistic as possible with different stressors and different issues you might face. So sure, the rulebook seems passable, especially for a GMT rulebook. Because like, as I said earlier, GMT is a little bit more like I think I understand how they do their rulebooks. It's just sometimes I'm like, why? Why do you do what you do? But if it gets the game in my brain, then it accomplishes goal. It accomplishes goal. I just gotta apply myself and actually read it and understand. Oh, I see. These are the multiplayer and tournament rules. Cool. I was hoping to give me like a play-by-play scenario example. Let me see. Some optional rules back here too. Cool. I don't see a specific thing kind of talking about like a playbook or saying, hey, here's how a day and age will work for this game. So maybe there's not one. Oh, nice. We have an index too. So we have a table of contents in the front. We have an index here. We got some charts here that I guess we're going to be using a lot. Cool. All right. This is passable. I mean, it's serviceable for what we needed to do. We needed to teach us the game, and it's going to teach us the game. That's cool. The only thing left for us to look at is the token sheet, which is not a ton of tokens. And now I see why this game costs what it costs. I mean, $60 sounds like a fair asking price for this game. There's not a ton going on compared to some of the other games that I've gotten, that I've purchased, that are from GMT. But looking at the bits, the chits and bits here. Oh, these are rectangular. Why? Why are these rectangular? Ugh. Ugh. That's gross. All right. Well, these are rectangular. I thought they were bigger squares. No, they're just rectangles. Because why not? Because why not? That's why. So these rectangular bits are the different ships, I'm assuming. Different things that were sunk. And I don't know if there's 740 of these or 720 of these. I think 720 is just like named things that you can write down on your list. But we're gonna go ahead and punch out a few of these, and man, I'm gonna have to round these corners, aren't I? Let's see. Yeah, that's rounding corner territory right there. That's a round corner territory right there. I do have some corner rounders that I will use. I think I'm wargamer enough because I have corner rounders. That's part of my bona fides, if you will. My bona fides. All right, let me go get my corner rounders here. And I'll probably use the 2mm ones. I have a 2mm corner rounder and a 2.5mm. And I think the 2mm one is probably as big as I want to get. All right, so some people might ask, CulBlu, why do you have corner rounders? What's the whole point? Well, the point of corner rounders is so you can round corners, as the name implies. But also, when you have bits on a board, and I don't know how this game's gonna flow, but those little edges, those little corners will like catch on things, and that can still happen even with round corners. But the point of a rounded corner, what it does for you is it gives you round, nice, sweet, round corners. And it's a little bit therapeutic to do. So there you go. Here's the rounded corners, and just kind of helps it feel better, helps it look better. I'm not going to do all these here on camera, of course, but I just want to show that I have the ability to round corners. And fun fact, the game that I did the most round corners on was Combat, Eastern Front. It took me 2 days to do that, and I did it all 4,000 something corners. It's like 1,000 pieces in that game. It was crazy. So this is nothing. This is baby work. I can do this. So I'll do this off camera, of course. But rounding those corners will be definitely a goal here. And the main reason why I would need to round the corners here is because of how the token sheets are. I never paid attention to this until this point. But I guess Fire in the Lake is a reasonable example. Fire in the Lake has some chits and bits that are put in like this, to where they're kind of put end to end. So when you let me give you an example. Let me go back over here. So when I punch these out, I can kind of punch them out on a sheet like this, and you see they're kind of connected. They're connected by the little paper there. And when you end up tearing that paper, like it doesn't tear evenly. Sometimes like this side has let me zoom in more. Sometimes one side has more paper than the other. Like this side clearly has more paper on it than that side, or cardboard, as to say, not paper. So that's where rounding the corners comes in, because you can round the corners and make it look all nice and fair and pretty and even. And again, this is a great way to get a repetition injury. So just be careful when you use your corner rounders. Oh man, I'm making a mess. But yeah, I'll be rounding all these corners. And I gotta see if they fit in the token sheet. Let me go get my token sheet while I am thinking about it. Because I think I could use my tiny one. I think I have one tiny one. Wait, where am I? Oh no. Did I use them all? Oh. I was about to say, ain't no way. Ain't no way. So I have a Cube for Me is who I use for my little trays here. For my trays, and these are their token display sheets. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do use a lot of their stuff. And this is one of their older style ones. They don't have these anymore. They have the the bigger ones that look like this are the ones that look like this. So let me zoom out. I just realized you guys can't see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me zoom out more. Not too far. Okay, there we go. But they have these bigger sheets. These are the ones that I use. These are for 16 millimeter pieces. These pieces I think are well, not I think, these pieces are definitely smaller. These are like 12 millimeter. So they'll take up a lot of space in there. Actually, I can even put them like that. That'll be annoying. I mean, if it works, I don't think I have enough I don't think I have enough of these pieces to justify using this tray though. But this tray is almost perfect because it can fit those like so. And I'm gonna zoom in. So I can fit those like so, and then I can take the other small bits, which these are squares, and I can put those in there too. Like that. So yeah. Now, one of the reasons why I might still use the bigger one, so I might even use the 16 millimeter one instead, is because it gives you more space to kind of pick up your bits. I think one of the reasons why Q for me stopped making these ones is because when you try to go in and get your bits, you kind of gotta have a fingernail, like kind of your fingernail to catch it. It's kind of hard to pick these up just with like the meat of your finger, so to speak. So maybe I will use these. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I'm not fully sold on it. I'm not fully committing one way or the other. But at any rate, I have trays, and I can use these trays, and I will set up the organization that later. I guess I'll go ahead and commit to using the bigger one. Oh no, I lost a bit. There we go. So we'll use the bigger one. It'll be fine. I got plenty of these, and I have some more in order. They're gonna be here in a little while. So we'll be able to put all of our bits, our chits and bits in there, and that'll be fine, and we'll be happy with that. All right, so I'll put that to the side as a side project. But for now, let's go and put everything back in the box. That way we can kind of end our video and I can get to organizing that. I'm not gonna spend this video putting those on there. So let's get these and clean up this little bit of mess. Get it? Chits and bits? No, just me? Okay. And, oh, I do have a Q for me box. Yeah, I'll use this as temporary storage. There we go. This is chaotic, I know, but I'm using this temporary storage so I can get everything back in the box so we can close our video out. Oh my gosh. Can I get everything? Okay, cool. All right, so I'll keep that in there temporarily. And I'll probably do away with this insert once I get everything else settled. There's no cards. Man, I'm surprised. There's no cards. It's literally just chits, bits, and dice. Okay, sure. Not having a card-driven system feels a little suspicious. Just a little. Get one of these trays. Put it there. Put that there. Put this here. Oh, I forgot my dice. Oh no. No, I need the dice. Those are important. There we go. What's happening? There we go. Okay. Make sure this is right. Yep, it's right. And we close our box. And there we go. We got a little bit of box lift, mostly because I kind of haphazardly slapped everything back in there. But that is going to be it. We are done with our unboxing of Silent Victory. Why did it take us so long? I don't know. I took a scenic route. It's more fun that way. It's more fun that way. So that's going to be it for this video, though. I'm looking forward to learning this one, and I'm looking forward to kind of getting this one on the table. I'm actually going to probably, after this video, go ahead and start, turn on some TV, listen to stuff in the background, give me some dinner, and then start learning this one. So I'm really looking forward to learning this one. I'm interested to see how the system flows because there's no cards. Like I was expecting a card-driven system for some reason, but if it's just pure dice, it's a bunch of dice and lookup tables. That can still be a lot of fun too. So we'll see how much joy I end up getting out of this one after I finish rounding all those corners. But for right now, thank you all very much for watching the video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it, and as always, I will see you all whenever.